While staying with Copenhagen, where industrialized nations are ready to raise $100 billion per year to assist developing countries, and climate change financing would come over the next 10 years to help recipients fight climate change. But as my colleague Wang Guan tells us, there are strings attached.
The United States has announced that they will join other industrialized powers in providing money assistance for the developing world. But the U.S. did not mention how much money it is willing to raise.
In the context of a strong accord in which all major economies stand behind meaningful mitigation actions and provide full transparency as to their implementation, the United States is prepared to work with other countries toward a goal of jointly mobilizing $100 billion a year by 2020.
Clinton suggests that the funding is contingent upon developing nations committing to more dramatic emissions cut targets and willing to acceding to international supervision. But the UN Climate Change Convention Pact and Bali Roadmap say the scale of developing countries' emission cuts will depend on how much aid they get from industrialized nations, not the other way around. The agreements also single out developed countries as the main cause of climate change, and therefore they should spearhead emissions cut efforts.
They are only talking about the effects and not the causes of climate change. I regret to say that we are very cowardly for not wanting to touch the causes of the destruction of the environment on planet Earth.
The U.S. says the long-term financing of $100 billion would come from a wide variety of sources and will be mainly focused on forestry and adaptation. The amount is far less than some African nations demanded, but it seemed to be the most that President Obama's administration can garner political support for. Wang Guan, CCTV.